got some gas in the Jeep. Put the light on. I've been here a while. Let me see. Front. All right. Forgot. There it is. 10 high. There. So it's synced, so it's not separate, but doesn't work, It says it does. It's like this is a function for so when the car stops, the engine turns off. It just doesn't work. It says it says it needs to be serviced. I really don't care for that feature. I want to take it off, but something that happened with my car when the AAA was there, and like the guy from AAA, I think he had legal business. His business address was like an apartment. One of the person, his neighbor, tried to throw me down the stairs. He pushed me or something. I was just trying to ask him why he do that for, and AAA just rejected me. They just they were talking about equal opportunity employment, and there's a homosexual. You said a homosexual slur. I was angry about it. I said the word faggot. I'm like, what the fuck you mean homosexual? I wasn't even talking homosexual. I just I was referring to he's not human, but I guess I guess that dictates what they really are. I didn't know it like that. And it's like, well, if you're not humane, you're gonna rob me, and you're gonna be this and that, and you're gonna be creepy about it. Like, what do you care? I mean, you're the one that violated me. And, the AAA thing is a feature, is yearly feature, and it's like, it's just disgusting. Business or no business, like, you gotta. It's just ridiculous. And it was my car and whatever, and just I was freezing because of that. I couldn't start anymore. And, but here it is. This goes up and down. 33, 32, 33, 31. I get it, pressure fluctuates, but it's like it's ridiculous. I want to disable this as well. I just want it to tell me the speed, like here. And here it is. I don't like this, the analog. I like that, but I am looking for. There. Stop, start, unavailable, service, stop, start system. Yeah, I'm not going to pay somebody to, hook this up when I don't even care for it. But anyway, it was just weird. Honestly, I'm here at a supermarket. It's Thanksgiving Day. I came here later and I'm driving. There's someone behind me, and I just, they were just really close to me, right over there. And it was a small car, and I was and the lights were shining, this and that, I didn't get angry. I'm just I pulled over to the side so, they could pass by, and the person, eventually I saw when she passed me, it was a female, but it's she just stopped right behind me. It's you're not even focused when you're going, where is your mind? I mean, you can't say I didn't see you when you're riding behind me the whole time. Where is your mind, I pulled off to the side, to the right. I didn't just stop abruptly. I pulled up to the side where, there's an area for a shoulder or something, which, I'm not going to park. I just wanted that person to pass by. And they just stopped right behind me. And then she just looked, and a couple seconds, a second or two later, she just passed me and left. I was and I remember years ago, more than close to 2 decades ago, they had it was a circle in my town where I'm from, Golica. And it was called a rondo, but it's it's a circle just to get rid of traffic, no stopping lights. And my cousin was telling me he used to go around a circle and watch people just go drive behind him. So people are stupid. I was yeah, maybe once in a while, they just focus on you. But it's well, why you focus on the car? I mean, I get it, you focus on the car in front of you so you don't hit him, but it's you gotta know where you're going, right? But this is even more serious. It's what if I stop there and you're gonna. You basically, what if I do something? You're going to do whatever I do? Where is your mentality? On a different level, people just do that nonetheless. And then this is driving. It's kind of dangerous as well. What else you do that, you focus on somebody else, but then you don't care. You don't know where you're going. I mean, we could take it metaphorically, but that was a literal level. Metaphorically, is like you don't take care of your life. What do you want to do? How you see your life fit, whether music you listen to, what you wear. I mean, that's just minimal. That's minimal. That's extension of your personality. You just do what everybody else does. Then it's like, wow, what if and that's one of the reasons I think, society in general, is getting stupider and stupider because, everybody does the same thing what everybody else does because, they're in front of them or they're cool about, or they just follow somebody, it's like, wow. And then you see it, I gotta get rid of that wow saying, but because you're not cool anymore. But it's like, on an environmental level, I don't know, Jesus, it's beyond a driving hazard because, she could have slammed right into me, but it just, you could see it right there physically, It's not like she has to admit to it, like, well, why do you listen to that song? Why you do this? Why you have that job? Why did you go to work there? This and that. This is right in your face. I mean, it's just an example, And I'm not going to take that excuse, oh, I was just, frustrated thinking about something. No, well, that's part of the problem. Your mentality is, occupied with something pretty disturbing to begin with. It's like, unless you just, you're not your mentality is somewhere else. You're doing something with your mind, and you can't even concentrate on where you're going. That's a pretty that's a disorder. That's a psychological disorder. Not saying I've been through it myself a time or two, but that's just I'm too out of it. It's like I wouldn't want to be behind the wheel like that. Let alone live a life like that. We just follow what everybody else is doing. Or you can't focus on stuff. Like why would you live your life or do anything in your life according to somebody else? And I think there was a child in the car. I just saw it was a female, like, close to my age or something like that. It doesn't even matter. She could have been younger. I can't use the excuse, oh, it's an old person, you know how they are. That's probably old people that just, they function, they know where they're going. The fact that, somebody's frustrated and, it doesn't even matter. Like, is your mind overtaken by somebody else? It's just weird and creepy, the gas station guy was kind of he had a little saying, but before that, he was like, where are you going over? He's like, started raising his voice, like, where you going? I'm like, oh, but I'm not even going to get the camera and record you, just trying to get the gas. I'm just happy because I got gas, but, it's a different car, and the parameters, how it showed my range, it was like 64 before. When I got gas, it showed 71 mile range, and then it just fluctuated because it is 11.1 miles per gallon. I guess, it's the cold or something. I got to read up on that. Now it says 78 miles range. And I don't even depend on that. But I wonder how, it was never that low. I don't remember that. I got to check it out. It's like, that's messed up. That's messed up. It's like, fuck, bro. Like, people just love to fuck everybody up. It's on a minimal scale. Before I came here, I got arguing with my mom and dad, mostly my dad. Mom started crying, but I'm like, you said a couple months ago, I'm going to end up in prison. Like, that's what you want from me, dead in prison. Like, what the fuck did I do? He's like, I never said that. I don't remember saying that. It's like, fuck, you think, like my life is, worth $20 of yours? There's somebody that might say might have millions of dollars that people don't even don't talk about. Like, what the fuck is, $20, I deserve more. It's like, you people steal and manipulate. Like, you want to point out my inefficiencies, because I live this and that. Well, listen, assholes, I'm a victim because of you. On all different levels, Yeah, they're going to incarcerate me for knowing that or saying that, ooh. I couldn't care about incarcerated. It's like, I'm not that much of a tough guy. It's drama. And people, they say, I don't know. I wonder if the people that say, we're going to incarcerate you, they're going to incarcerate you, do they even know what that means or entails? Or they spend months or years in locked community or a place where they don't have their rights? It's like, that's not fun, man. Like, well, people, like, you want to threaten people with that shit. It's disgusting, man. But, you don't have a mentality, and the person that you want to be like follows, you follow, just, put you in your place, and then you want to incarcerate them, hurt them, or some shit. Some of you, maybe not all of you. And it's just weird, because, like, I was any of the details on my car, I just, like, putting, rivets in, the rubber rivets, like, plastic rivets in, and this kid, a neighbor, just comes out, he starts singing, like, not a song, just, I would want you more, my son, and he just walks around, like, he does that when I'm out sometimes, like, it's just creepy, like, he's stalking me, like, on some homosexual shit. And he's underage. Even as a grown man, I'd probably tell him something. It's like a little kid, I remember months ago, I was riding my bicycle. He's like, oh, hey, look, it's just one like that. And I called him a faggot. And it's like, it's like, go fuck yourself, bro. Like, I don't like you and your family. Like, you creep me out. Like, what is that shit? It's like, and then it, like, haunts you in the back of your mind. That's what stalkers do, I don't think that lady stalked me with, like, he doesn't haunt me with that, but it's just very reckless behavior, What does a stalker do when, like, they just want to see you, and it's like, they want to, like, be next to you or something, but, it's like, that's just creepy and disgusting, I'm gonna call the cops on that guy, on that little kid. I mean, what the fuck? Where would I even start? There's a lot of you out there, but it's like, I can't even go outside, work on my car, some fucking idiot comes out, just looks at me or stares at me or some shit. Like I think in a supermarket 2 days ago, just some random guy, I was getting some fruit, vegetables, and he just stood next to me, he just walked away. I was like, that's not even that bad. Like, the last guy did that here in a supermarket, he, like, stood next to me, started touching me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You creepy as fuck, dude. Like, it's weird, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, you people do that all the time to people, or just me? I know there's gotta be others you get fucked with. Just like, I'm not gonna tell you to go mess with somebody else. It's just weird, man. Fucking creepy. And, and then, like in the channel, they said, oh, he hates homosexuals. Like, I don't think he hates homosexuals. He just don't like to be stalked and creeped upon. Another male does that to a male. You think that's, heterosexuality? Like, you're heterosexual, you probably wouldn't do that shit. It's just weird and odd, man. Even that underage kids, like, bro, and, I was thinking to myself, oh, you must get fucked with and picked upon in school. You do that to, like, to me. Imagine what do you do to other people? It's like, what the fuck is that shit? And it's just odd. It's like, what am I gonna tell his mom to say? Listen, I curse his mom, I curse his fucking dad, or like the brother that's like fucking. There's drama. You come out and you, like, pretend you're not staring at me, you're not looking at me. Like, bro, like you're creeping, you're stalking me, basically. That's harassment. It's pretty much what that is. Fucking harassment, man. But, like, I don't go, like, even if it was like a female actually, like, I don't know, I wouldn't do that. It's like, what, are you attracted to me? You want to creep? Like, what are you trying to get in my mind? It's just disturbing. But anyway, I finished on my car, this and that. I only had a couple minutes to do it. It was like, oh, I felt good. But it's like, I went, inside my room, just like, what the fuck? When is this going to end with you people, man? Like, do I have to call the police on you, bro? And there's people saying, oh, if you call the cops, then they're going to get deported. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I don't want to deport anybody. I just don't want to be stalked and harassed by these fucking idiots. Like, what the fuck, bro? Get your own life. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't like you. Maybe because I said I don't like you, and they do it more. And, truth be told, I never had any animosity towards them until their cat, some creepy things started happening. Started, like, like, haunting our cats. It started, like, chasing our cats and violent and, like, physically assaulted our cats. And, it's like, and your mom said, the cats couldn't come. Some cats couldn't come out for the whole winter because they were scared of that fucking cat. And eventually, he died. He's like, it was just creepy as hell. I'm like the only one that, gave him respect. And the last thing I heard was he hissing at me, Sylvester. Like, it was just weird. Now, today just so happens Thanksgiving, and like her other cat, she has like 2 cats. One of the cats just comes over, just like chases other cats or some shit. Like, what? And the other cat just had, like, kittens or something. I don't know if it's a boy, a girl. Like, some of them had kittens. And it's like they're all over the yard. It's like, bro, like, yeah, you can't be doing that shit. What if they start doing that again? Like, you understand? Like, these, in my feelings, like, guys, they live here. They, this is their property. They defend. But it's like, I'm tired of just chasing you fucking people. And you do that to other sentient beings, and you push them around to do that shit. fucking disturbing as fuck. Like, I'm not even, whatever. Except without the whatever. Just, I know, I bore you, right? I mean, people treat death and murder like it's nothing. Just sweep it under the rug, just forget about it. It's like a news story and shit. Fucking horrible, you know? What if you saw somebody get hurt, robbed, or beat up? Like, you don't have a mentality for that? You don't think about that? It's bad, it's evil? What he's fucking loser. I'm not saying he would, but I mean, put him down. Like, that's some loser stuff. The fact that you don't have your own mentality, your own mind, you creepy me. It's like, I mean, you're pretty disturbed in the head, aren't you? Fucking hey, man. I'm just surprised the world lasted this long. Like, just things work and shit. Like, there's lights on or something. Fucking weird. But if you look around, let me not give too much love, like people say, or just too much respect for that. Look at all the freaking garbage there. I mean, what do you people do? You just throw shit wherever you like. And look at this. What is this crap? I mean, that's a negative behavior. That's you violating the environment. If you do that, who knows what else you do? You know how many people do that stuff on a daily basis? And you're gonna tell me putting shopping carts in their show, maybe it does, but it's very small. Some people don't even do that. But look at all that as well. And now where you gonna park? I mean, you park there, there's wind and it hits your car. It's really that simple. Also, if anybody put them back, maybe there wouldn't be people walking around here and putting them back. There's got to be somebody that cleans up after you. And somebody that says job creation or some shit. But your negligence. Your negligence creates a lot of people that have to go to work and do stuff that they probably shouldn't even be doing. It's really that simple. It's an inefficiency is what it is. And that's why it violates the environment. Another thing is all that plastic, cardboard. Maybe we could reuse, shouldn't be created to begin with. It should have been better. All right. All that production, distribution, this and that. I mean, there's so many things that go into that, and you just treat it like, whatever. I mean, people are just disturbed and deranged. That's what all you are. Look at all that. It's everywhere. This is just disgusting. Oh, there's not too many here. You know why? Because not too many people park here. It doesn't get crowded that much. And this is probably, you could tell who has the most business. Actually, there's still over there. There's a lot of the one place. But this place, because a lot of people go here, so they just, they come here and, they throw something out of the car when they walk out. Or, whatever. And, that's just what it is, right? It's just so disruptive to the environment, I mean, this place could be so much better without all this stuff, without all this junk, and the people that promote this behavior, this junk. I'm not gonna say you're creeping out the environment. You pretty much are. Mother Earth, Gaia, nature. I mean, you're disturbing it. You're harassing. You're an aggressor. Your negligence causes a lot of freaking damage. Whether you like to accept it or not, it's the real truth. And you know what? You gotta deny it in your mind. Some of you you're gonna deny it in your mind. You're gonna be lying to people. You're gonna be lying to yourself. That's what you really are. That's another thing, It all correlates, because you do this, who knows what else in your mind, a negative behavior and a negative psychological trait. But anyway, let's shop right.